thinking that you learned everything you need to learn, and you find out you bind it to contracts of the past. You feel me? You bind it to the mistakes of your parents and your grandparents and your uncles and your cousins. You bind it to a spiritual wife or a husband. You bind it to what has always blocked us until the chains are broken because you move in a different direction. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything that you despise about the lessons you learn in life is everything that has truly helped your family and yourself back in life. And especially if you're the person that's here to heal 6 generation curses. 7 generations backwards and 7 generations forward. It's a battle that only the last of the Mohican could understand. You feel me? It's a battle that you may be judged while walking it and not truly understanding them life experiences because you don't know why it's that way. If that makes sense. Like, my peoples, they may have dealt with a couple generational curses, but imagine having to break curses and ties of 100,000 years back that's been locked and binded for many years and many families and many generations. So I don't take offense to my stepmom's beads breaking. I say I broke a soul tie of having a spiritual wife or a spiritual husband, because we must learn to move past what no longer service, so that we can walk them in and make space for what does. So the confusion was wrapped around what we supposed to do and who we truly are. You feel me? The confusion was wrapped around having a husband or a wife or being spiritually married. That's where the confusion was at. Like, I believe that we lost faith along the way. We couldn't find a way out. We didn't know that we was even tied. Excuse me. To what our ancestors had done. We didn't even know that it was more to life than what we could see. We had a beautiful life in the 5D. You know, our grandparents and our aunts and our uncles and our aunties and our family that's passed over, they waiting to pass them gifts and blessings to our people, to help our people see the truth about who we are and what we can do. So in order for us to see that truth, we had to unslave our mind from what we thought it was supposed to be and retrain it for what God had it destined for us to be, if that makes sense. So to my family, both sides, I'm glad that the bonds is gone and we are free. We are no longer enslaved in our past. We have a clean slate to build our future and to be able to build generational wealth. Whereas black people don't have a trust fund, but let's make room for that. Where black people don't spend 20 years in love. Let's slow down and date and interact different so we can get to that. Whereas nobody did more than our grandfather. How about I step in and I heal the blood and don't allow what kept him bound and tied for many years to keep us bound and tied. You feel me? So I just want my family to know that despite the struggles, the trials, the tribulations, we did that shit, man. We did it. We made it. We've allowed our grandfather and grandmother to smile again. I think that's more than enough to shouts to the heavens for grace and peace and respect and loyalty and honesty and integrity and fighting through adversity, because we deserve it. We deserve to not start from the bottom. We deserve to begin and have an equal opportunity and a chance. And that's why the mind was enslaved, because it didn't believe that we deserve more than we can see.